Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we got a little story about the airport and about TSA. I think with summer coming up and this whole situation that we've been in for the last year now, that's crazy. It's actually been a year since all this started. So I know people have been waiting to get out and go places again. So that means people are going to be back at the airport again. And the airport is probably top 5 worst places on earth that we have to deal with. You know what I mean? We just have to deal with it, and it's gonna be terrible. That's just how it goes. But that also means that people are going to be dealing with TSA again. I think TSA is an American thing, but I think every country has their own version of something similar, but basically just the airport security. I was linked this story and I thought it was kind of funny, and it was also kind of educational. I actually didn't know how this whole thing worked, and now after doing this story and looking into it a little bit, I actually have a better understanding of the whole situation. It actually did give me some knowledge. So this woman posted this TikTok about how she had a bad experience with TSA. It went viral, I guess. I don't know. It has 20 million views on TikTok. I think that's a pretty solid amount. I'm not really a TikTok expert or anything. I do actually have one now. Not a real one where I post any videos, of myself twerking or whatever. I just mean a random ass account where sometimes I watch videos. I don't really use it too often. I have to be super bored, or sometimes if I'm doing cardio or something and I need something to, pass the time, entertain me, whatever, I'll put some talks on, Although now all it does is recommend me dog videos. I guess because I watched so many dog videos that it thinks I'm just the fucking dog whisperer or whatever, which is cool. I don't mind. I do enjoy the dog videos, but damn, can we go back to throwing some ass in there from time to time? Can I get a little ass? I don't know what happened to all that content. It just got taken away from me. You know what I mean? I would like a little ass sprinkled in there, but okay, whatever. We getting distracted. All right, you know what I mean? Let's get back to the topic. So I think let me just play this TikTok, and I think that's way easier than me trying to explain the whole situation. So I'm gonna let her explain it in her own words.
Can we talk about how horrible it is to travel while being transgender sometimes? I always have immense anxiety leading up to going through security. And this being said, I totally recognize the privilege of having all of my documents correct. So the gender marker on my license, for example, says female.
Okay, I just want to interrupt here before we get any further and just say something, because I feel like this is important, okay? I think everyone in general, no matter who you are, has a bad experience with TSA on some sort of level, right? I don't think anyone goes through the TSA line and is wow, that was really fun. You know what? Let me get back in line and do it again. As if it was a roller coaster or something, you know what I mean? You want to keep doing it, right? It's not like that, right? Nobody there is having a good time. However, I will agree, the experience she's about to describe here was definitely pretty unique. I can't say I've ever been in quite this exact situation.
But going through the scanner, there's a male scanner and a female scanner in the TSA checkpoint. And looking at me, I look like a woman, and I am a woman, so that's great. I love having cis-assuming privilege when I feel unsafe, such as in an airport. But going through the scanner, I always have an anomaly between my legs that sets off the alarm. And so she asked me if I had anything in my pants, and I told her no. And she's like, well, maybe it's just the metal on your shorts.
Okay, so here's where I have an issue with the story. Maybe I'm just crazy and I'm just not thinking correctly here, but you guys just hear me out. You let me know what you think, right? So when she asked you if you have anything in your pants, I feel like at that time, it's probably an appropriate time to say, yeah, I got a fucking dick on me, alright? And 2 balls hanging. That's what's setting off your scanner, my meat. I feel like that's a good time to maybe let that be known. I get why you would say no, I guess, you know what I mean? But if the lady can't figure out what's going on, and she's asking you if it's the buttons on your shorts or whatever setting off the scanner, I think it's time to be transparent and let her know what the real issue is, because clearly you know what the issue is. Obviously, she doesn't know you got some meat on you. I mean, you look pretty good, pretty solid, right? I wouldn't really be able to tell just by looking at you that something was going on down there. So I feel like this would be the appropriate time to go ahead and say something. Really just save everyone a lot of time here.
So let's scan you again. So I did, and then it set it off again. And I was like, look, I'm trans, just pat me down. And her solution was, do you want to be scanned as a man instead? I didn't, but I ended up doing it, and then my boobs set off the scanner because, of course. So I tried to make a joke of it. I was like, oh yeah, there's a lot of plastic in there. It's fine. So then she was like, okay, well, we have to pat you down. And she was like, do you want a man to do it? I said, no, absolutely not.
Now, this is the part I was talking about when I said educational, because I actually wasn't sure how those scanners work. So from what I understand, the way it is like, on the male scanner, if it detects something in like your groin area, that's okay, no big deal. And then on the female scanner, if it detects something in like your chest area, that's also okay. I was actually curious, like when I step onto the scanner or whatever, are these people checking out my package? Like, can they see what's going on down there? Like, I might have to get a little semi or something, you know, get a little 50% or so, get a little blood flow up in there. I'm here to impress, you know, I don't want them to catch me on a bad day, you know what I mean? They might be looking at me wrong, you know what I mean? I need to show them the best version of myself, but I guess that's not the case, because even on the female scanner, even though like it went off or whatever, I guess she couldn't actually see anything because she would have clearly seen the meat hanging there, you know what I mean? So it wouldn't have been like a whole discussion about what's going on or whatever. So I think the way it works is you just get like a red flag, but you don't actually visually see what's going on, I guess. And then after you get the red flag, they send you to go get a pat down by a real person so that they can try to figure out what's wrong, you know what I mean? So I think that's the way that the process works. Unfortunately for her, she raised a red flag at both scanners, so I'm not really sure what the solution to this would be. I guess they need a third scanner. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see that happening anytime soon. So I get why you're upset, but at the same time, I'm not really sure what they're supposed to do in this situation either. Like, they aren't really prepared for something like this either. So it's just kind of an unfortunate situation for both sides, honestly. But I thought it was kind of funny nonetheless. I was always curious about how those scanners worked exactly. But that's pretty much it for the video. We did get some more COD news today. I guess I'll briefly address it. It was confirmed that the next COD will be running on the Modern Warfare engine, which kind of has mixed reviews in the community. It really depends on what exactly they mean by that. I'm more concerned with like time to kill or like the double sprint, slide canceling, all that sort of stuff, which I'm not necessarily sure if all that applies to Modern Warfare engine or not. Like, if they're bringing all that sort of stuff back, like, this is huge news. But if all of that is like not included, then I mean, I'm not really sure what this news really means. So I don't know, man. I actually don't like the Modern Warfare movement, just for the fact that it completely destroys your controller. I actually play on auto sprint now because I was so tired of like ruining my left joystick from sprinting on Warzone. Like, all the like the double sprinting and slide canceling on Warzone, I remember like when I was grinding Warzone, my controllers were just getting absolutely destroyed. Like, just for that reason alone, I did not enjoy like the double sprint thing. So I don't know, we'll see what exactly they mean by the Modern Warfare engine, like what aspects of it they're actually going to be including or whatever. So far, like, we're starting to get more and more news about the next COD, but like nothing I've heard yet really stands out to me as like crazy news or anything. Everything is kind of like in the middle. Could be bad, could be good, but you know, coming up, we're gonna get a lot more info, I'm sure. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Check out my last video if you missed it. We did a little weekly recap. It was more Call of Duty news, how the next COD is most likely going to be World War II based, and we had a little Kylie Jenner news in there as well, so go check that out if you missed it. Have a good day, and peace out.